Hi guys, this video is about, does Mikel have the squad depth and the tools to succeed this season? I think he has, and let me know what you think at the end of this video. Right, I'm going to go through the ins and outs of this transfer window. Going to pop myself just over here. And again, right, just go down one. Right, incomings: Eberici Eze, Victor Gyökeres, Noni Madueke, Christian Mosquera, Christian Norgard, Kepa, Aritzi Blaga, and Piro Incape. Outs: Nuno Tavares. I do think actually Marquinhos has come back to the under-23s. I'm sure I read something on that. Kivio's gone out on loan with subject to buy. Sambi Lokonga's out. Thomas Partey's gone. Kieran Tierney, Jorginho, Fabio Vieira on loan. Sinchenko on loan. Reece Nelson on loan. Carhine on loan. Tomiyasu, contract terminated. And I've got here the money spent: 254 million money recouped, which is a pathetic total in my opinion. And we've got to get a lot better at this. 8.9 million. Net spend: 245 million pounds. But if you don't know, net spend isn't a thing really in the Premier League because deals done in installments, so we never know the full picture. Right. I'll move this. Right. Let's get into some of the incomings. I'm going to start with my favourite two, which I really wanted at the beginning of the season. He's a gooner, and it's Eberici Eze. I was really annoyed with the lineup at Anfield. I've said in a previous video, the reaction video, but I was not happy when I saw the lineup. Wasn't so much Marino playing. I could kind of understand that, bulking up the midfield, but when Eze wasn't starting on the left, and I was not happy, and we had to have Martinelli again. I think hit his ceiling, Martinelli, and I'll do another video on that. But Eberici Eze is a game changer. Starts for England under Thomas Tuchel, and I think he is a world-class player, and we will see that in due time. But he was one of the main targets I wanted to see, and I'm very, very happy that Andrea Berta got this one over line. Is it because Havertz got injured? We'll never know. But I'm really, really happy, as I've said, that Eberici Eze, because I think he is a needle mover, a game changer. Right. Move on to this guy. Right, Gyökeres. I do believe that he's not fully fit, and he's been getting pelters from pundits, from other fans, that he wears jeans when he plays. He looks all bulky. I'll tell you what, Old Trafford away for your first game when you haven't had a pre-season really under you, or very little, and it was a hard game. We never get anything at Old Trafford, and then we had Leeds where he scored 2 goals, and then obviously Anfield he didn't manage to not. But I thought he held the ball up well, and I really, really am excited by this prospect. He scored 2 out of 3. That ain't bad. And when he's fully fit, I think we're going to see the real Victor Gyökeres. Right, back up to Saka. I've been really impressed. He's much better on the right, cutting in on his left foot, or even going past the left back. And for England, I think he played really, really well, excelled, and looked the brightest player on the pitch, along with Elliot from Anderson, I think, from Forest, who we've got this week and weekend, and he'll be playing. I saw pictures of Saka training, but don't rush him back. Nonny, you've got a few games now guaranteed to start, in my opinion. So you can show what you can do and shut a lot of us up. Not a lot of Arsenal fans wanted Madueke, but at the time, I think it was just a timing thing when he was signed. But and because of where he was from, Chelsea, if he was bought from PSV straight away like Chelsea bought him, I don't think there'd be as much furious Arsenal fans and all the social media and so I think Madueke will play well. Moving on, he's injured at the moment. Is it the Arsenal curse? But Christian Norgard, good backup to the midfield. He's got Premier League experience and he's got a good head on his shoulders. And I think he's a good Premier League player. He could start for a lot of teams, but he's a backup, as I said, injury now. And I think he's a really good backup. I know some people expect better, but when you're Premier League proven and as solid as him and the first team regular at Brentford, and I've heard different things. I've watched him and I really liked him when he was playing against us for Brentford or anything I've seen of Brentford. So I'm going to really like him, and he's a really good, solid backup. Another backup. A lot of people have opinions about him. I think he's really good. To have a backup keeper with his quality in for Arsenal behind David Raya. Raya and Kepa will be in competition. I'm sure the professional Kepa is. He will want to get the number 1 shirt. So he's a good backup, much better than Neto. So I hear a lot of Arsenal fans, but who's out there you could get better in a sub position to build the squad? So I think we're building a really good squad. I'm going to move on. I think he's struggled in a few games, and it's Martin Zubimendi. I think he's done really well. I expect him to improve. He does really well when I watch him play for Spain, and he controls the midfield, and he's just getting used to the Premier League pace because it is a lot faster. And I think he will improve, and he's had some good games, but I think the pace of the Premier League and the physicality he's adapting to. So, Martin Zubimendi, I think that you're game by game, you'll get better. I'm not saying you've been really bad, but I expect your ceiling is up here. I expect the best from you, and I think you have produced. And right, let's move on to one I really, really like. Christian Mosquera, if that's how you say it. Played loads of games for Valencia, and he's had to come on. I watched him in pre-season. He came on against Leeds at right back and for his debut. Then he had another not another debut, but what Mikel Arteta in a press conference said was his debut, but it was not his starting debut because he come on at Anfield as a sub for Saliba. There's reports that he's out for 4 weeks. So Christian Mosquera, excellent defender in my opinion, and we shall watch him grow. And I thought he had a solid game. Whenever I've seen him, Valencia fans, we got him they're going mental how cheap we got him. Good work for Andrea Berta. So I think we have the squad depth, and so for the starting lineup, and he'll be in for the next few weeks. Can't risk Saliba and Saka. So I think Madueke and Christian Mosquera will come in. Right, our last signing of the window was this guy, Hincapié. Player that can play in central defence and on the left. And I do believe quite a lot. I think that he's a good player. Won everything when Xhaka was at Bayer Leverkusen under Alonso, and I haven't seen him play that much. He didn't stand out for me in the Bayer Leverkusen games I've watched, but that's not to say he's not an excellent player. And I'm gonna make my own judgment. I'm expecting a lot from him, but he's on loan, and it's not an option to buy. But I think we will buy him, and Kivy will go the other way. Right, this is our squad lineup. So we got David Raya, Kepa, Tommy Setford, William Saliba, Christian Mosquera, Ben White, Pedro Hincapié, Gabriel Magalhaes, Urian Timber, Ricardo Calafiori. In midfield, Martin Odegaard, Christian Norgard, Eberici Eze, Mikel Merino. Nice hat-trick against Turkey for Spain whilst on international duty. Kai Havertz, who's currently out injured and will be for the foreseeable future, I do believe. And Madueke, Trossard, Martin Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and Max Dalman. Forwards are Bukayo Saka, Victor Gyökeres, and Gabriel Martinelli. So this is how much depth we've actually got. Raya under there, says Kepa. Calafiori on the left, Lewis Skelly, Gabriel Hincapié. So that says to me, Calafiori is definitely seen as a left back starter. Gabriel Hincapié. Saliba, who's out for the feast, I reckon about 4 weeks, as I've heard. And what a stupid decision by Mikel Arteta to start him. Got injured in the warm-up, and it's now 4 weeks reportedly out. So Mosquera will step into his shoes. That's what a good squad does. We got Timber and White fighting it out. 2 excellent players. But I think Timber is slightly the better right back. He can also play anywhere across the defensive line, especially left back, if something happened. By the way, Lewis Skelly has been left out the England team squad, but there's no injury problems. I think he played at left back in the first game, and he won't be playing at all tonight for England. Right, we got Zubimendi, Norgard as the backup. Rice Marino. Rice can play in Zubimendi's position. I think they switch a lot. Odegaard, Waneri, and I was a bit annoyed. I saw the decision. I get why Mikel Marino did play, but if Odegaard is injured and Waneri's your backup, play him. Was the occasion too big? He didn't even get on, and Max Dowman played and come on. So a younger 15-year-old, his last year at school, and he came on instead of Waneri, which I was a bit shocked about. Right, Saka's out injured, so Madueke starts for me, and then you've got Dowman on the right. Eberici, Eze, Martinelli, Trossard. I believe Eze can play in either of the front five positions. He can play as a striker if need be, like a false nine, and bring people into play. But I think Mikel Arteta wants him on the left. But as I said, he can play anywhere in the attacking positions. Gyökeres, as I said, he's still getting fitness back, and soon he will regain that. But he's still playing, working hard, and notched a few goals. I expect a couple of goals from you at the weekend. Havertz and Jesus are injured, so we're light up top if anything happens to Gyökeres. But I do feel like Martinelli could play there, Trossard could play there, and like I said, Eberici, Eze could play there. So that's our squad depth, and the question is, do you guys think... I'm going to get myself back on the screen. Right. Do you guys think that we have enough options for Mikel Arteta? I think he has a good squad, good backups this time. I was screaming out for the last 3 seasons that Saka flogged out to play and rushed back from injury, and I'm really glad that Madueke has been brought in for a backup, because just imagine that if he hadn't, and the options we would have. But I do think Waneri is a more central player like Dowman. Hail in, what you producing? All left-footed attacking players. But that's me done. That's the squad depth. I really want to know what you think, and let me know. Like and subscribe, like the ticker says. And I'm out of here. Laters. O to be a gooner. We're the North Bank, we're North Bank, we're the North Bank, Ivory. See ya.